Hello, we are going to talk about competency-based activities. The first thing that we have to bear in mind is that when we talk about competency-based activities, we are not talking about communicative competence. Well, in fact, we are, because when we are teaching English, a language, what we really want is to develop our students' communicative competence. But when we talk about competency-based activities, we are talking about a certain type of methodology that we use in order to design these activities, activities that will develop their communicative competence. Communicative competence is a term that we use when we talk about language. It's a linguistic term. Competency-based activities is a term that we use when we talk about pedagogy, when we talk about methodology, okay? The important thing here is to understand that this type of activities, these activities that we know foster learning, permanent learning, must have some essential elements, some essential characteristics, which are the following. The first one is that these tasks have to be functional. What does it mean? It means that they have to be related to real-world tasks. In our case, we are talking about things that we usually do with language, and these are the things that our students are going to do in the classroom, in the English classroom. So they are going to learn by performing an action that they would also do in the real life. That's what functionality means. The second characteristic is that these activities have to foster autonomy. Autonomy is developed when students are given choice and voice. So they have to choose, for example, what to do or how to do something or when to do something. The important thing is that they take decisions, that there is not just one correct answer. There might be more than one correct answer, as happens in the real world. Of course, if we do that, what we are talking about are activities that are permanent. Learning is permanent. One of my friends said that learning has to be bought because it has to be permanent. It has to be used later on in their lives. We are teaching them how to do things not just for now, but also for the future. If you don't do that, the learning is hired, is rented. And we want it to be focused on meaning, and we want it to be that they are able to use it in their future lives. Of course, we are talking about integrated knowledge. Subjects are not isolated. When we deal with English, we use English in order to talk about something. So in a way, we are integrating this other knowledge, other content into our classroom. So here is more or less a summary of these four characteristics that all competency-based activities must have. And I think it is worth remembering real contexts that are used to solve a problem or a situation that needs to be solved using language, that this knowledge is used not just for today's lesson, but also for their future life, that there are connections, that there are key contents, and of course that students take decisions so there is more than one correct answer. I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to deal with the cone of experience or Bloom's taxonomy, but as you can imagine, what I'm saying when we talk about competency-based activities, in fact, what we are talking about is asking students to do things with the language, and this is exactly what we know that these are more efficient activities. And also we are talking about the HOTS, the creation, evaluation, analysis, which is in fact what we would like them to be able to do in their future lives. Thank you.